Hey guys, here playing on Jinteki.net. We're up against MasterAir here. He's playing Gabriel Santiago, a little homebrew he made. Gonna see how it works out. Kind of like a Headlock Gabe type deal, using sort of some of Rhino's tricks, just criminal style. This hand looks alright. We got some money. We don't have any draw, but we have some ice. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this hand. We can play slow. Sort of ice up, take our time. That's how you really want to play against criminal. I'm going to do this Adonis first, I think. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put a hard in the run here. And we'll put this Ichi2 on the inside of our R&D. We're not going to be able to res that for a while, but that's okay. Eventually it'll start taxing him. We can afford to play the long game here against Gabe. Yeah, he's going to face check us right off. We can't actually res the Adonis after this, but that's okay. We made him lose a click with Enigma here. He might think this is an agenda and even push it. It's actually not. It's just an Adonis. Oh, he's going to siphon us. We can't even afford to res this. It's too bad. We could have resed it in response. That would have been great. And he might just float tags if he doesn't have any resources right now. He's got a drug dealer. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and put an ice on each Q so we get the install boost. We can just take some credits. No rush. Letting him land a siphon or two is just not even a big deal. We'll let him draw into all this stuff. Like I said, we can afford the long game. Yep, come on in. Might hit our Caprice. That would be really sad. He does. We're going to lose Caprice. That's too bad. And he shuts down our Enigma. Is he going to run it again? He is indeed. We're gonna res it. I don't mind slowing him down here. Like I said, we can sort of afford to play the long game here. So this is okay. He might be looking for an inside job, just trying to stall us long enough to inside job in. A virus suite. Okay. I don't know where I want to put this. I think I'm going to hold it in hand for now. Let's just click up. I don't see any reason to rush. I don't have any particular place I want to install any of these cards. He's going to siphon us again. Well, that'll make us broke for sure. Does he have another emergency shutdown? He does. He is convinced this is an agenda, I think. He's going to trash our Adonis anyway, which is still really good for him. But let's see if he's mad that that's not an agenda. He doesn't say. But yep, gets good access for him. Gets the beta test. He's gonna get there eventually. And let's install this Jackson. Take some money. If he runs our Jackson, I don't mind spending 2 here to get this done. Oh man. The headlock is real. Man, oh man. He might hit this Cyberdex. Yeah, he knows we can't res this Enigma now. I don't think I want to use Jackson yet. I think I'm going to let him trash it. And our next Jackson, we can shuffle Jackson and other things back in as well. Architect is good. Let's install this on each Q, and we'll take some credits. And this way, when he runs here, we can purge his lamprey for free. And we're not going to res this Ichi. We'll lose the 1 credit from his lamprey, and then it'll get auto-trashed from this Cyberdex. And that seems okay. Wonder if he'll trash the Eve. And we're going to purge. Get rid of that lamprey. May have another, may have a clone ship. Those would be good cards for him. At that point, we would probably res the CG, although we don't have the money for it right now. Any gambles. Okay. Don't think I want to draw here particularly. Let's get a cheaper ice on R&D. I'm going to put our architect there, and we'll take some money. He might siphon us again, but he's already used 2. It's pretty unlikely he'll see another. We should probably also kill this drug dealer relatively soon. And he's going to go on in with dirty laundry into our HQ, and that's fine. If he sees an Eve this time, he'll probably trash it, since he's going to get 5 from the laundry anyway. Net 3, but 5 directly. No, he just lets me have the Eve. It's kind of interesting. If you're going for a sort of Headlock style deck there, it seems like you'd want to trash the money cards that keep HP rich. Okay. Enigma. That would be good on HQ, be good in archives. There's a few things with good things we can do with it. Let's put it on HQ for now. Do we trash this drug dealer right away? Not quite yet. Now let's go ahead and do it. I want to keep them off cards. The weakest part of criminal is their lack of card draw. So not giving them cards seems to be an okay plan. He's going to sneak door in. We still don't have any agendas. That beta test is the only one we've seen so far. Plenty of cards in R&D, so I'm not in any kind of rush. And he gets rid of both our Eves. Now he gets rid of them. He's actually kind of low on credits now. And now we get a Breaker Ed. Little too late. Let's draw. NAPD. I don't really want this NAPD, but I don't want to throw it away either. But I'll let him come in. Even though he's going to gain 3, it makes it almost free. He's probably going to sneak door us. That's what I would imagine. He's going to run the remote. He knows we have an Enigma here. Okay. He might siphon us now. I would res this Enigma in that case. He's going to sneak door. And he sees the tall booth, so our NAPD is safe this turn. Another Breaker Ed. We draw, we get a Turing. Let's draw again. Get a hedge fund. Okay. That'll be good. Let's just take a credit. I want to keep cards in hand to protect my NAPD. These HB Foodcoats decks, and the predecessors, they all die from early stealing cards early, primarily through R&D, but it can be the same thing if you can just get into our HQ at will and keep too many agendas in HQ. That kind of comes out to the same thing. So we want to be a little careful here. Let's start our turn. We're finally going to get a reasonable amount of money by playing this hedge fund. And I'm okay with playing one of our Turings on archives. Yeah, he won't be able to use Faust to break it. And so this seems alright. And I didn't want to throw out this NAPD. Let's take a credit. The whole point of the game, like I talked earlier, was sort of playing slow, taking it easy, not really rushing. Yeah. We're going to res this Turing. He can click through it if he wants. I'm alright with him paying 3 clicks to get through this. Yeah. And he's just going to jack out. The last game I played against him, I didn't see any code gate breakers. I didn't see any decoders, anything like that. This Turing completely keeps him out if Faust is the only one he has. Yep, he goes and gets Faust, but that's not going to help him against Turing here. He installs. Get Nash. Okay. Put down the server one. We'll keep playing slow. Maybe we can bait him into here. If he spends a lot of money or maybe a couple cards from Faust to get in here. Yeah, he's going to Fisk. Okay. Guess he really wanted to draw. That does sort of speed up the game. It's a little bit of a negative for us, but it's not terrible. It's going to dirty laundry into our HQ. Do we res this Enigma? Go down to 3. Or I'm sorry, 7. Could res this Turing after. You can click through the... I'm sorry, Ichi after. You can click through the trash. There's not much in our hand for him. Could just break with Fairy too. Yeah, let's get our ice rest. And he's going to throw away Bank Job and Gamble and press on. It's probably better to use Fairy on the CG then, rather than click through it. And he can Crescentus it as well. Yeah, as long as he breaks all the subs. He used Fairies to break, Crescentus to de-res. That seems alright. It goes in theme with the idea of criminals wanting to keep you in the early game. That's sort of how they win. Keep the game early game. Keep it where the corp can't afford to res. Ice on all their critical servers. Yeah, no rush. And he clicked the wrong program. So yeah, I think he did want to use Fairy. Yep, and he's going to Crescentus us. Seems alright. Let's see what he sees. Sees a Breaker Baker rate, he'll probably trash that. It's only 2 to trash, and it's a very powerful effect. He's going to emergency shut down our Enigma on the remote. And he's going to fly on in. And we're going to Ash Trace him for 4. Okay. So we still have our Breaker Breaker. We just don't have any money cards right now, which is not particularly great. I'm going to start our turn. Yeah, okay. So another Ash in the remote, and we'll just take money. And I suppose we can throw away this Breaker Baker. One's already in the bin. We have one in the remote, though. It might be safe. We'll have to see. He's going to run on R&D. Do I want to res this Architect? It's going to cost him all 3 of his cards in hand if he wants to break it. And I think he might let me fire it. So let's go ahead and do that. Even though it does put me broke again. I think the potential upside, we can get something back from our archives, make sure he doesn't steal any agenda. No, he's going to break. Yep. Double inside job too. That's nice. It's nice that we got that out of the way. And he gets a Vitruvius, so it paid off for him. And he's coming into our remote, and we are going to Ash Trace him for free again. Breaker Bay, making Ash nice and free for us. Very cool. So come on in and trash my Ash if you so choose. He can come again and, yeah, trash the Breaker Bray if he wants. And that's actually pretty good for him. That's our last Breaker Bay grid. So we're going to be hurting for money this game. And we see another Architect. Well, I mean, we've already been hurting for money this game, obviously. Now let's just take some money. And he literally cannot get into our archives, and I don't really want to score this NAPD, so let's just throw it in there. At this time, oh, he hits Fisk. Okay, these are pretty good. It's maybe one more card than I really want, but these are good cards. They're money cards, which is what I was looking for. I think that might have been a misplay on Fisk, but I'm not sure. I was pretty low on money. I clicked for credits. But a card like this, like Hedge Fund, which every book deck plays, you really don't want to just give me when I'm clicking for credits. Yeah. Let's install this Adonis. That's going to give us a cred. That'll give us the money to do the Hedge Fund. And let's Eli on this server. Eli? No, let's Turing. Because if I'm reading his deck correctly, he can't actually break that. So what do we throw out? Let's throw out Nietzsche. And he plays another Fisk. Okay. He's going to run my HQ. He's going to get the Lamprey out, I believe. Trash a Sneak Door. He's going to keep the click. Trash a Special Order. We could flip this. That would require 3 cards to get to safety. But it makes us even more broke. I'm okay with losing 1 credit here. It's not that big a deal. We'll gain enough to trash our Adonis, which is kind of sad. But like I said, against criminals, if you can, if your deck is suited for it, you really want to play a long game. Just set up, play your ice, play smart, get money where you can. I'm surprised. I thought for sure you'd get the Lamprey out. Did he not have enough? He had a credit before access, so he should have had enough. Maybe he's going to get the Fairy out in case I res the Ichi, since he saw it earlier. He can de-res some stuff now if he had an emergency shutdown. No, all of them are in the graveyard. Heap, pardon me. Alright, so we're finally going to get this Adonis rolling. Took a long time, but we got there. And let's make a new remote, also with Turing. We can throw out this NAPD, and Eli's are suitably taxing. I should have another Architect in my deck. I want this toll booth, so we'll throw out this Architect. I'm not sure how good this is. This may not be very good. I have enough to res both Turings, but not also this. He has 4 credits, so he can trash my Adonis. I'm going to res this Turing. And if he wants to spend his whole turn clicking through trash my Adonis, I'm alright with that. I can put this Eve behind it then. I'm moderately worried about having enough time to actually win out. I shouldn't be, really. I still have all 3 Jacksons available to me. One's in the heap, but the archives. The other's in the other two are in the deck. I can shuffle back in one of my Jacksons. 2 clicks left. Res the Sichi? No, I won't be able to res the Turing on my remote to keep him out of there. So come on in. Successful at your leisure. And he installs the Lamprey. Sees an Ichi, taxes as credit. Yep, we're going to res our Turing there. Make him find an answer other than Faust to deal with this. We're not able to res this Adonis, unfortunately. But we do get money from this Adonis. We see a food. Okay. Let's just take some money. Yeah, like I've been saying, there's just no rush. We don't have the food in the deck, so we only need to score 3 agendas. Throw it in there. One of these Turings on HQ might have been better because it just sort of hard locks out the Siphon. Also this Lamprey as well. So that's hard to say for sure. But I think it's okay right now. He's appropriately floating tags against us. He knows we don't have any kind of... He's running our archives. And boy, are there points in there. Oh, baby, he's going to get them too. It's going to be the game. We did not play that appropriately. Yep, and Eli in front of this archives would have made us completely secure. I got too hyped up. No. I got too hyped up about Faust not being able to break this and him not having a code gate breaker that I saw all game. Eli in front of this would have made us more secure. Not completely secure. Double Eli pretty much completely locks him out. Because then he has to discard 6 to get past them with Faust. I was saying something and I completely forgot. Sorry about that. Yeah, the rest of our agendas are just in our deck. We're waiting for these other Jacksons, these archive memories. Those would have helped us out. Yeah, the fewer agenda points in our deck really makes it harder for him to steal effectively. He did get a bit lucky with the beta test and the Vitruvius, but that was from his excellent play. Oh, with the Siphons and 8 cards, yes. Yeah, that helped big time. His accesses helped big time, but he did generally what you kind of want to do. You generally have two strategies. Win early on R&D, or in the hand if you think they're in there, or keep busting up the remote and keep them off money. And he kept us off money for a long time, and he did bust up a remote. Yeah, I think his deck has definitely got some potential here. I think it needs some tweaks. But I think it's got a lot of potential. This could potentially be something. I don't think it's there yet, but it might be something in the future if Daniel here keeps working at it, adjusting it. He's a good enough player to make it work, I think. He could have something here. Early siphons helped him. We played the style we wanted to play. I got too cocky with these agendas and archives. That was just a mistake, flat out. Definitely should have covered up Turing with something else, make archives runs unappealing. This total booth would have been okay. This total booth would have been okay. The lack of decoder definitely hurt him in this game. But my overconfidence is what allowed him to win. Also, his he did have a good nose for it. He sniffed it out. He sniffed out that the agendas had to be somewhere, and he figured he's got this Turing. He thinks I can't break with Faust. Probably thinks I'm not going to just run archives by itself, and he was right. I did not think that. I didn't think about the triple click to get through it, and quite frankly, I made a huge blunder just throwing those in there and completely forgetting about them and acting like they didn't matter. And that they were just untouchable in there. And that was my own fault. So definitely a huge blunder here. Got too fixated on the Faust limitations of the AI, and I wasn't able to see the click-through play that he made. So we definitely made some mistakes, but he made a right play to get it done too. It's both sides. It's never one side throws a game, one side wins a game. It's always a combination of the two. I made mistakes. He capitalized on the mistakes. And it was his skill and ability that let him do that, and experience probably to let him sniff out that maybe there's something fishy going on and I was trying to pull some kind of trick, and he saw the play that I didn't think was even there, really. All right, enough bashing on myself. Thanks for watching, everyone.